So what happens next? I know who you are.
You were the accomplice of Alpha and Omega, whom I sent to track down Stephen Brown.
But I didn't know he was a murderer. And that John was supposed to be his friend. And that Stephen Brown was supposed to be a really good fellow.
Stephen didn't kill him.
And I was going to warn Stephen about the heavy-handed tactics of Alpha and Omega.
They've both been taken care of. It doesn't have to end the same way for you. The gun, please.
No!
John's death was an accident.
And I suppose you and Stephen were responsible for this accident.
Yes, actually we were.
Be the store cupboard you mentioned on the tape. Ooh.
Locked.
Amateurs. Voila.
Dead?
Most definitely. Rigor mortis hasn't set in yet. Couldn't have been long ago.
About an hour and a half ago, according to the timings on the photographs.
He has a broken neck. And there's some bruising too.
The picture was of him at the foot of the stairs. Do you suppose he fell down them?
Definitely inclined that way.
What is it?
Of course. It's all starting to make sense. Let's go to the whiteboard. We need to find out what the clues we have add up to. So, the body of John Farrow is found at the bottom of the stairs, having most likely fallen from them. From the injuries he sustained, it would seem obvious that he fell from the very top. But that's where we beamed in. The very top of the stairs.
We caused him to fall to his death.
Inadvertently. The sudden shock of him seeing us just beam in would have caused him to overbalance. A tragic waste. An accident. But our fault nonetheless. I've often wondered about this kind of incident. The Venture will always transport us somewhere safe, so we don't land in 50 feet of water or on the edge of a cliff. Or even on top of or within someone. It cannot, however, compensate for this kind of scenario.
So maybe I went for some help.
We've used the telephone. And how did I end up dead? Someone else was involved in tonight's events.
The man John mentioned in his message. He mentioned a number.
Yes, he did. Let's listen to the tape again and we'll jot down the number.
And then?
Well, we'll ring it, of course.
We've already done this, look.
Of course. We rang the number and the assailant arrived, saw the body, fired at me and killed me. And then perhaps you ran off and he followed you.
Do we want to contact this person? He's armed.
We need answers.
Oh, shit.
Hello?
What?
I'm guessing you know who I am.
So you're stronger than you look, Mr. Brown.
He's okay.
Well enough to be able to make a phone call. My gun was set to kill. Why are you still alive?
It's not as clear-cut as all that. You see, I'm not me. Or rather, I am me, but I'm not the me that you shot.
Are you trying to confuse me?
Do you have my friend Anna with you?
Yes, she is. I have her here at gunpoint.
Ah, that's interesting because I also have her here with me. Say hello, Anna.
Hello, this is Anna. Who is this?
Anna, what's happening? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Stephen. I will return to the house with Beta. You have recovered?
I'll explain when you get here. You're in for a bit of a surprise. So, John Farrow, a great friend of mine, although my memory is rather hazy at the moment, came to stay at this house.
Which belonged to your sister, Lizzie?
Yes, Lizzie. I must have wanted to come visit. Jog my memory, go through her belongings, photographs, things like that. She knew I'd come back here. Lizzie knew I'd come back. So John was left instructions to wait for me, and he left messages in case he was out when I called.
Lizzie told me you were recovering from some sort of heavy illness and that you'd probably show up here at some point for refuge.
And John persuaded you not to harm me.
I was working for a mystery employer. Her and, well her, oh, you get the picture. My colleagues Alpha and Omega were tasked with actually tracking you down. I believed you to be a real danger.
But John persuaded you otherwise.
He was bloody loyal to you. He told me to leave my number here so that you could call me as soon as you were back on the scene, and then I could get the others round to come and protect you.
And when you got the call from us, you arrived to see John dead with us standing
I
over
reacted,
him.
thought you were evil after all, and shot you.
Why did you not shoot at me?
I recognised who you might be, and I knew I couldn't harm you, so I ran off.
Fire first and ask questions later. You see, all of this was just a particularly vulgar accident. Anna and I beamed down and then the transporter malfunctioned. Our physical selves split into two, with one arriving 15 minutes earlier than the other. The shock of their arrival caused poor John to fall down the stairs to his death.
So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to confer with my companion.
What do you want to do?
I'm thinking of bending the rules a little here. After all, it was our transportation that caused an innocent man to die.
Surely you don't mean...
Working communicator. Up! Dale, you there?
Steve, you okay? Glad to hear from you at last. Hey, Robo reckons he sorted out the transporter.
Well, prove it then.
What do you mean?
Transport yourself down, my friend.
Okay. Alright, Robo, let's please try and get this right.
You have a lot of faith in the transporter then?
Well done, my friend.
What's been going on down here?
You don't want to go down there. It's a little confusing. Basically, we have a time anomaly and a tragic accident to resolve.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Robo needs to reverse the process to transport back the splintered versions of Anna and I and then re-beam us back here.
Splintered what now?
That will settle one issue, but what about the death of John Farrow?
I propose that on the point of transportation we beam back and grab John Farrow just before he falls.
Stephen, that is breaking the agreed laws of time. It will change the fabric of existence.
I'm prepared to take that risk. I feel I've already caused the death of loved ones before. I will not let that happen again. Could you order Robo to lock onto the 4 coordinates and just before Anna and I beam aboard, get him to reverse it so that we beam back down here?
Right, got it.
Oh, and Dale, can you ask Robo to beam us back about 20 seconds beforehand? It'll make the job of catching John so much easier.
Right.
You know, you came very close to being killed yourself.
You're armed. I was fortunate then. So what now?
Soon, all of your troubles will be far away.
Leave me alone! Don't know what about.
Alpha and Omega are dead because of your friend. And now you are going to pay the price. Now make the recording.
Yeah. There were some crazy guys out looking for you. Kept calling Kia. Two have disappeared. The other, I seem to have calmed down. I think I have persuaded him that you are a good guy. I have his number for you. It's 07844 53802. Bring him. He wishes to speak with you. I'm leaving this message in case you turn out while I'm not at work. Please hang around. I'm going to meet with you. Take it easy, buddy. John.
Thank you. I think my need for your services is now at an end.
So, it turns out then that that poor bloke's death had nothing to do with the transporter?
He had been double-crossed by Beta. We missed the shooting by minutes. John had been dead far longer than we realised.
Did you want to hang around your sister's house then, mate?
No, I've got photos. That's all I need. The rest is just bricks and mortar. It means nothing. Let's go.
Where to?
Home. The Venturer. The only home I know.